Yo, man, what's good, too, man? Today, man, we got Atlanta rapper plus 100 people arrested and investigated after doing the hood vlog. Let's get into it.
Wins when the family feels.
It's your boy Long Way, man. I just jumped out the pool with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Me goes a long way, we don't need no label. That's how nigga came in. Walking the band, don't see brick.
The one out of two, no none of these niggas compare to me. My trap house filled with sprinkle my Lolo's on and chopping on L.
I ain't never been in the music in no type of shape, form, or fashion. You know what I mean? But
okay.
I look at it as having fun. Another way for me having fun.
Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of drugs and guns, Glock switches, and other items.
God. Glock switches.
Taken off the streets thanks to a special detail that culminated Thursday in Muskogee County.
Law enforcement call it Operation Sweet Silence, which was a 2.5 years in the making, aimed at taking down gang members and cutting crime.
I know a lot of these content creators who do these type of things follow my platform, so they probably won't be fans or at least supporters after this. But we for the family over here. This the family TV, and it's probably best on this video we start exposing how doing these hood vlogs can not only put you in harm's way, but it can get you arrested, indicted, and even having your quote-unquote ops know your exact location. Fam, it's been reported within the last 24 hours that 101
That is
people...
true. The honest side, we're gonna do hood vlogs. Like, come on, if you doing shoots in the street, why would you do a hood vlog? That's like saying Derek and them doing a hood vlog back in like, well, actually not, Dash did do a hood vlog, but I feel like doing a hood vlog can put you in harm's way because in the house know probably where you be at. And the feds, you already know the feds be watching at all times because they want to lock you up, you know what I'm saying?
Has been arrested. 279 million in drugs was seized in an operation called Sweet Silence. Apparently, this operation was aimed to stop dangerous gangs and drug cartels from operating in Columbus area, which is located in Georgia, almost 2 hours away from Atlanta, Georgia. Now, this indictment had made national headlines after being rumored that one of the 100+ people that was arrested was a rapper known out of Atlanta, Georgia, Pee Wee Longway. Today, we're gonna go over this indictment, talk about Pee Wee Longway upcoming. It seemed with this 100+ people, I got to find out that it was some rappers that was in the gang that the authorities say was causing havoc in Columbus, Georgia. Today, we're gonna see who that gang is, see who some of they rappers are, see who they was beefing with, and how they was formed. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. I think it's appropriate to start out this video by talking about a rapper from Zone 3 in Atlanta, Georgia. A rapper who been rapping for 10+ years and still relevant to this day. Quincy Lamont Williams, aka Pee Wee Longway. Some would say the Zone 3 native from Atlanta, Georgia is a legend in their eyes. Been rapping a decade plus, as we mentioned, having hits with even the Mickals 10 years ago in tracks like Came In.
Came in. Big get guap dope boys in the trap, nigga. That's how nigga came in.
So it was the Migos. I'm like, damn, this the Migos right here. So it was the Migos.
Having tracks with Gucci Mane, Young Dolph, just to name a few. Recently dropping a track titled Who Am I?
The one out of two, no none of these niggas compare to me. My trap house filled with sprinkle my Lolo's on and chopping on L.
From his fitness journey to his rapping ability, you can see nothing but growth in Pee Wee Longway. I'm not sure if it's true or not. You'll later see how Pee Wee Longway came up with his name. Now, Pee Wee Longway music label is MPA, allegedly stands for Money, Power, Ammunition. He was once asked a series of questions on a reputable platform, Vlad TV, and this is what he had to say in regards to who he aligned with and how he was raised coming up. Check it out.
I don't call you Longway. You stuck with it. You got Pee Wee Longway.
Hey, we got two on together.
Now, what made you want to get into rapping?
I'm an urban guy, man. You know what I mean? I'm urban. I'm already urban, so urban is unreal.
Growing up in Zone 3 as a kid.
I mean, I want to say like every other average man, man. You know what I mean? It wasn't always good, it wasn't always bad. We just took it with each other and ran with it.
Okay. When I look at your music, when I listen to your music and I look at your album covers and stuff like that, I'm seeing a lot of blue. The color blue seems to be very prominent.
It's a nice color, my boy. It's a nice color.
Yeah.
It ain't that like
Now, I also feel like rappers doing these type of interviews can also put you in harm's way as well. Because sometimes some of these rappers be sitting there self-censoring on themselves. Literally. just doing like stuff like this, I feel like sometimes they be sitting there self-snitching on themselves in these interviews. Just from doing these type of interviews, I feel like you really gotta be prepared and know what to say. Because a lot of stuff can happen just from one interview. So you gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying?
Thing going on?
Nah, just a nice color.
Just a nice color.
Yeah.
No cripping going on.
No, nothing. Just
No
a nice
nothing.
color, just the scene. Themes
Okay.
and the scenes, man.
Okay. Growing up in that type of environment, a lot of people start to hustle early. Like, how old were you when you first started hustling?
I wasn't hustling, man. I was a school guy, man. Going to school, handling my business, man, you know?
You 100% legal? You were good?
Yeah.
Doing everything by the book?
Doing it by the book, man. Make sure it happens.
Okay. And that's the way to answer those types of questions. People get mad at me for asking, but then people answer how they gonna answer.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So when I get that type of answer, I respect that.
You come on. Vlad is asking this question so you can slip up. Let's be honest now. So you got to know how to maneuver and answer these questions without incriminating yourself or the crew you run with. You know what I'm saying? You got to, come on now. You think Vlad really give a fuck about us? People that look like us? Like me, my type of hair, what we wear. You think Vlad gives a fuck about us? Come on now, we know nigga never give a fuck about this. Come on, he just doing it because come on, we gotta understand that. We gotta understand that nobody in this world, in this earth, really fucks with us. Come on now, they always use us, this and that, for their type of gain, for them to gain something. Come on, they didn't give a fuck about us. They never did, and they never will. You know what I'm saying? Because we will never back down to nobody. That's a thing.
That type of answer.
Right.
And for all the future rappers out there, y'all don't have to answer my questions. Y'all can answer it like Pee Wee Longway saying that, I ain't affiliated with none of that shit. I don't do none of that shit. I'm just a rapper.
Right.
I respect that. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I heard you got the name Pee Wee Longway from a girl.
Yeah, I was trying to get my Instagram thing set up, man. You know what I'm saying? My Twitter thing set up. And I was trying to come up with the name. You know what I'm saying? I blurted out what I'm gonna put. She blurted out long way.
Okay. But you were Pee Wee before?
Yeah. Granny gave me that name.
Okay, why'd you call you Pee Wee?
I don't know. I get what Granny, I'm a small guy with big thing going. So Pee Wee, Pee Wee makes it just sound big. I like the name Pee Wee.
Now, as you can tell by his answers, Pee Wee Longway is a very smart man. He's been having run-ins with the law dating back in 2014 in Alabama, being caught with the illegal firearm. But for the most part, he kept his nose clean, at least to the public. He also had his own strain of Mary Jane, Blue M&M Sprinkles. Now in Columbus, Georgia, Zahona Gang stands for ZHG. They have a rapper named Baby Fox that's signed to Offset. He's apparently arrested. A person who shouted him out was a guy allegedly a part of that same gang that liked the picture by Pee Wee Longway. And I found that interesting because that was the same gang alongside Crips that was mentioned in the indictment, with over 100 people recently arrested alongside Pee Wee Longway by the feds.
Baby Drill shout you out on his song. What's your relationship with each other?
Like, come forward.
Y'all do it?
Shout out forward. That a bro.
For sure. Is there anybody in the Tri-City area that you want to work with?
Like Columbus and shit?
Yeah, Columbus, Georgia. That you probably ain't worked with yet?
Oh, I'm finna have some shit going on with. I'm gonna have a song with Bangman Kurt.
Okay, he coming up in the street right now. He coming up.
Yeah,
he hard.
It's somebody.
Now, before we go over what they mentioned in that indictment, which is still early, I want to point out a hood vlog that was shot by Mickal worldwide 2.5 years ago, which so happens, according to which was released by the feds, this gang has been under...
I had 4 million views. See, I really feel like you should not do them type of vlogs because sometimes you don't probably know, you could probably be exposed to something in the background that you don't even know that cops see. For me, because when you release a music video or something like that, cops when they're trying to get you, they're gonna look at everything. They will look at everything to make sure if you fuck up, boom, we got you right then and there. You feel me?
Surveillance since 2.5 years ago. The title of this video on Mickal Worldwide page was titled Raw Streets of South Georgia, Zahona Global Hood Vlogs. Now fam, I'm gonna play a clip. I don't wanna ruin the video if you guys wanna check it out, but check out some key moments.
Now, we in South Georgia, hey, I'm with some real ones. They're gonna tell you where we at and a little bit about what it's like down here. All right, hey, who we here with?
In Columbia, Georgia, this ZAG Solid. Yeah, man, AKA Baby Fuck. Yeah, the name tell itself, man. We're in Columbia, Georgia, the real trench.
I'm sorry, if you really in that gang, the street life, I would never tell what side I'm from. Nope, because cops will be watching everything. I can't. Nope, you.
Man, a real hood, man. You know how we get, man.
Yeah, nigga, fuck 54K, nigga.
Hey,
Big
you checking in with the biggest ops in the city, man.
Yeah, nigga.
No, but they know about that, man.
Yeah, ZAG hop out, man. Go follow me on Instagram, man.
Yeah.
Big tits say solo, man. I know what the fuck wrong.
Oh, and then they showing their face too. No man.
Big Globals on hand in your nod, man. You know what I'm saying? Globals ain't pink shit, pop shit.
Hell yeah, who here with?
Poop, NG Poop, man. With all that, yeah, y'all know how we come in with none of that. None of that, we gonna handle it. Handle that bit of that song.
You got them Song Savage?
What the fuck these niggas go? This shit, bro.
They trying to go to the hood? Where they trying to go?
Yeah, they ready to go there. I'll tap in for the day, man. Globe guys shit, nigga. Fuck ops, they dead part. Long little bit, Drake.
Fam, y'all smart. Y'all come with your own conclusion on what y'all feel about that video. Now, to give you a rundown on Zahona Global, or ZHG, it's a homegrown gang that some say was founded from someone from Florida. It was formed in Columbus, Georgia. They mainly rock pink and blue and have ties with the GDs. Originally, they formed in the mid-2010s by a GD member named Mad Max. As soon as ZHG was formed, they quickly became one of the most active groups in Columbus. Like most gangs, they would quickly come into conflict with other groups, but the biggest beefs would be the US World, or Us World, and Marlowe. Now you know what Crips mean, so now we got that, who's the Zahona gang that's mentioned in this indictment. Fam, let's talk about it. Over 270 million worth of drugs was seized in the operation that spanned from Columbus, Georgia to California,
That's
led
crazy, man. That's crazy.
101 people being arrested. The investigation included nearly a dozen state federal agencies. It spanned several states and resulted in 31 arrests in Columbus and Alabama on Thursday. Of the 31 individuals arrested, 19 were arrested on federal charges and 12 were taken into custody on state charges, indicating these individuals are alleged members of the Zahona gang and the Crips gang. And as mentioned, the FBI had mentioned they had been conducting an investigation over the past 2 years. Operation Sweet Silence, in total, had 126 search warrants.
Over the past 2 years, y'all, they have been bro, that's crazy. So I feel like this possibly could have started from that video that person dropped.
Law enforcement seized 155 firearms and over $273,000 in cash. And as mentioned, they seized over $100 million in street value worth of drugs.
Millions of dollars worth of drugs and guns, Glock switches, and other items taken off the streets thanks to a special detail that culminated Thursday in Muskogee County.
Law enforcement call it Operation Sweet Silence, which was a 2.5 years in the making, aimed at taking down gang members and cutting crime. News 9's Catrice Nolan joins us live in our newsroom tonight with more on this takedown.
And Catrice, we understand multiple local, state, and federal agencies involved in this operation.
That's right. Several agencies involved, and this is the number. Over $279 million in street value of what they seized. And the FBI, the GBI, the DEA, and others all worked together for Operation Sweet Silence. Now, the sheriff says although they took more than 2.5 years moving in silence.
But these motherfuckers, they plant these shits in the poor neighborhoods. Come on now.
Takedown was seen and heard across the Chattahoochee Valley.
These are the mugshot and faces of some of the people just arrested in the Columbus area through what they are calling Operation Sweet Silence. The multi-agency takedown has been planned for more than 2 years. Muskogee County Sheriff says it took overtime hours to put that many people behind bars.
The Muskogee County Sheriff's Office has worked in lockstep with the FBI.
That's a lie. 100 people behind bars? Yeah.
In the DEA to go after some
that means
very
they really want people
dangerous
up out the street. They took that many people
members
down.
of the Zohannan gang, members of the Crips.
District Attorney Don Kelly telling us that gang activity has led to high homicide rates in Muskogee County.
We've seen the homicide rate more than double because of gangs, and we are going to continue to target gangs.
19 of the suspects facing federal charges, 12 of those cases being prosecuted locally. The drugs and other illegal weapons seized in this operations have a street value of $279 million, something the U.S. Attorney's Office says was a large amount for this area.
This was a major operation, one of the largest, I think, in Columbus history, and it was, the point is to really target folks who are doing the most damage in the community.
Spilling the drugs and crime into other areas like Harris and Russell counties.
When it affects one person, we know these criminals don't stop at the county line.
And law enforcement is not silent about their warning for criminals.
Over 100 people. That's how you know they really wanted them gone locked up that bad. Now that is that's crazy. That's crazy. That's what.
We have 4 words for those individuals who think that they can set up shop in Muskogee County. Not on our watch.
And the sheriff going on to say that people of Columbus deserve to be safe, and taking all these drugs and gang members off the streets is a start. Just go to WTVM.com to find a breakdown of the narcotics seized and the federal charges for those arrested. Reporting in the newsroom, Catrice Nolan, WTVM News Leader 9.
And certainly some amazing numbers there that you talked about, Catrice. As you said, Sweet Silence, speaking loud and clear to folks in this area. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, historic.
It's a very unfortunate situation for everybody involved. Over 100 people. You can only imagine the amount of people who cooperate. Like they say, out of every 4, it's going to be at least 2. Y'all let me know how you guys feel about this one. As more developed, I'll keep you guys up.
Let me know what you think down below. That's crazy. Over 100 people is crazy. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. We out.